Hello and welcome to Structural Deckay, the Yu-Gi-Oh series where Tobias and I journey through Yu-Gi-Oh's history of structure decks, pitting them against one another to answer age-old questions like who would win, the ultimate apex predator, or one gadget boy. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Structural Deckay. In this episode we're going right back to the beginning, with Tobias rocking the Dragon's Roar structure deck and myself playing the Zombie Madness one. Now each of us gets a full playset of every card from these structure decks to play with, though for balancing reasons several of the power spell traps from these structure decks are being limited to one, those being Snatch Steel, Giant Trunade, Pot of Greed, Heavy Storm and Torrential Tribute.
For a long time I've been trying to come up with some kind of strategy to finally beat these cards, but I couldn't come up with anything. Until just this moment. Huh? Say goodbye to your broken duel monster staples!
Now looking at our deck profile, I do feel a little bit bad that we aren't even playing the Vampire Genesis, the cover card of the deck. It just isn't good. Like, it requires us to have the Vampire Lord on the field to be able to summon it, and even though there are a myriad of ways to get to the Vampire Lord through things like the Pyramid Turtle and Book of Life, I just don't think it's reliable enough to warrant running the Genesis.
Genesis allowed is not!
So our deck just looks to be a really good stuff zombie list. Starting off from the top, we've got two Dark Dust Spirit. This is a 1 tribute spirit monster that on summon destroys all face-up monsters Tobias controls, and then obviously bounces back to the hand in the end phase to allow us to use him yet again on the next turn. 1 Despair from the Dark. This is just a big chungus. We're playing 3 double Costin to allow us to get into this guy with 1 tribute. I don't think we'd want to play more than 1 of this card, because if we have 2 and we don't have the double Costin, they could just brick in our hands, so just 1 plus the 3 Costin seems okay. 3 Pyramid Turtle. This gets into basically any monster from the deck apart from the Despair from the Dark and the Dark Dust Spirit. Ideal players to go into the Ryukoki, who's just a big dude, or potentially the double Costin to then tribute it off for the Despair, or for the Spirit Reaper if we are really struggling. 3 Regenerating Mummy, just a nice 1800 attacker. 2 Ryukoki, just a 2400. 3 Spirit Reaper, can't be destroyed by battle and obviously pinches cards from Tobias' hand. And then the Vampire Lord and triple Master Kyonchi to round off the monsters. For the spells, we've got 3 Book of Life. This is a great way of being able to OTK Tobias out of nowhere and also recover really important resources. 2 Call of the Mummy, potentially if we activate this card before we summon a monster, we can just get like a free summon. 3 Card of Safe Return. Since we have got the triple Book of Life, this seems like a pretty good way of being able to draw a few cards. 1 Giant Trunade, 1 Heavy Storm, 1 Pot of Greed, 1 Snatch, and the 1 Torrential for our power cards, then triple MST and triple Compulse to round off the deck. Honestly, this looks to be a really strong zombie brew, and I don't think Tobias' Dragon strategy will stand a ghost of a chance against this one.
He said it! He said it!
Tobias opting to go first, probably the wise decision in this old school environment where we actually get to draw our 6th card for turn. Going for the reload, I guess you didn't want 6 cards in your hand, Tobias. Are there really not enough good cards in your deck that you had to play reload?
It would seem so.
That seems like such a terrible waste of a card slot. Down comes the Element Dragon. I do like this card quite a lot, but 1500 attack is pretty weenie in this format. We are though going to set down the Pyramid Turtle, just trying to get a bit more advantage going. We could have gone aggressive, but I feel like being defensive is probably the right call just this early on in the game. Swords is going to get fired off, and our Pyramid Turtle is going to face the light here. And Tobias is going to attack in. That's risky of you. We're going to go for the Ryukoki, bringing him out the deck.
I'm feeling kind of cocky.
Big 2400, don't mind if I do. We're going to summon down the Regenerating Mummy. I suppose we might as well just fortify our offenses here, make sure that when Tobias' swords expire, he's basically toast. Tobias is just passing. I don't know what is going on to us. We're going to go for the 1 tribute, summoning down the
Vampire Lord!
Passing the turn. Swords is now on 2, so Tobias is still passing.
What the hell are you playing at?
Okay, you do realise that, like, at the end of this turn, Tobias, your time is up. Right, reload is going to get fired off just as the swords expires, and Tobias is going to shuffle back his entire hand into the deck and draw a fresh set. There goes the Pot of Greed, drawing 2 more, and that is the game. What? Did you have nothing you could do with like 7 cards?
It would seem so.
What the hell's going on, Tobias? Alright, into game 2. Yeah, Tobias can go first again. I don't mind, especially when I've got the Call of the Mummy to lead. Down comes a Luster Dragon. We're going to fire the Call of the Mummy, using its effect to special summon the Ryukoki for free, summoning down the Spirit Reaper. Oh, and this is just so over before it's even began. Luster Dragon falls, and then the Spirit Reaper can get in for a nice 300 and rip 1 card from Tobias' hand. See you later, twin-headed behemoth.
Toodles!
Right, Tobias' turn. And down goes the swords. Okay, you're still living. In comes the Element Dragon, and we are going to take a bit of damage as our Spirit Reaper is attacked into here. Right, our turn. Compulse is quite nice. We're just going to set down our Pyramid Turtle, turn our Spirit Weaver sideways, and set the Compulse. Tobias is just going to pass. Do you not know that you're supposed to try and win games, Tobias?
This is basic stuff. How can you not know this?
That's right, we're going to go for the MST, and this looks like it's going to be game over. Flipping over our Pyramid Turtles, turning our Spirit Weaver sideways, going for the Regenerating Mummy, and attacking into the Element Dragon with the Pyramid Turtle so we can summon out a Ryu Koki from the deck.
I know, I'm getting cocky, right?
And going in for a million damage here. 900, another 24. Another 18, and then pinching one card out of your hand with the final 3. And down goes the Premature Burial. Tobias is going to go for the Tobias is going to go for the Black Dragon's Trick.
Wow, that pronunciation is flawless.
We're going to go for the Compulsory. I don't want you having any fun, Tobias. And that is the match. Usually you want these videos to go at least 10 minutes so you can get some form of ad revenue, but I guess this one is a very quick start to the series. Anyway, next episode we'll be doing the next 2 structure decks, Fury from the Deep and Blaze of Destruction. Hopefully those games go a little bit longer. Alright, thanks for watching, goodbye.